Well, it's not exactly rammed, this campsite, because in truth they finish their season at the end of this month being October, and then they'll be back open again around March. So this is the camp. You know, their own building over there, and there's an amenity block. In fairness, because I'm with the family, I didn't want to rough it too much, so we have showers, we have toilets, we have a washing area. We're quite spoilt compared to some of the places that I pitch up. The porch, I'm elected to just chuck the basher up. I've just used those gore-tex poles, which are still happily rusting nicely, and using the big tall poles there as well. Those are quite good, and they are made by a company called Highlander, and they go from 3'7" right up to about 7 foot. So they're great for porches or just to create a little bit of an angle. So if we are going to get some rain, which I think we've had a little bit of a splattering, nothing too dramatic, and at least it can run off. Ground sheet down. The Vango I've actually popped on a ground sheet itself. I'm not paying for one of those footprints. No need. Tarp, £3, £4, does the job. There's a porch area on here as well, which is brilliant, just for getting stuff out of the way. We had the fire pit up and going last night. That is the Outwell Kettle, and by all accounts, it is a fire pit. The only thing I did notice is that the logs I'd bought weren't exactly seasoned, and it was a little bit of a pain to start. The fire kit was, of course, opened up, and cotton balls and Vaseline got the initial setup going, and when that it still didn't catch, a little bit of alcohol, which is a not exactly bushcraft, but we're camping, we're not bushcrafting, so the alcohol got it working. Picnic bench, they've got loads of these dotted around. We just recruited one and dropped it over here, so we've got somewhere to sit in front of the fire. Of course, the all-important rubbish bag. Don't leave a load of mess around. Little trike. They've got loads of these scattered about for the kiddies to play on those, and some bikes. 2 big trampolines over there, you know, and I think they're such a really nice couple who run this. I'm going to put a link. If anybody sees this and thinks, well, this actually looks like a really nice place to camp with the family, hello, Puss Puss. There we go. We have a camp cat. Are you going to say hello on YouTube? Hello. There you go. You're a YouTube. Here is the site, and we're just there, centre shot. We've got little climbing frames and trampolines and things like that in the middle. And for those who visit and need electric hookup, there is an electric hookup pitch. It's almost tea time, so I thought I'd do ourselves a nice little pudding with the helper to my left hand side, though in all fairness he's probably a better cook than me. So what we're going to do is going to get some ingredients ready, and I'll show you what we're making. Well, here is the ingredients for tonight's pudding. Now, I can't claim that I've invented this, I haven't. If anyone's seen Armoured Cockroach's channel, he's done this a couple of times, so I thought, well, we'd have a crack at doing it ourselves. A simple little pudding to go with the meal tonight. So we're going to do a bit of chopping, aren't we? You going to do a bit of chopping? Yeah, right, okay. Well, just give me a minute and we'll crack on. So we're just cooking up little one's macaroni cheese, just using the mess tin there. That's you, macaroni cheese for you. I do rate this little fire pit as well. I think you do get what you pay for with anything, but at the end of the day, it's steel, it's powder coated, so it shouldn't rust, and you know, it does what it says on the tin, literally. So happy days, and we'll get his done, get him settled down, and then we'll get our stew on the go. Lovely. The sleep system that I've used this time is the Gore-Tex bivvy, which is a DPM British Army issue, 2006, which is a baby by all accounts, with some of my kit going into the 90s. It's absolutely sound. The sleep mat, again, it's an issue. It's a self-inflating, and unbelievably, for one that I bought for £7 with a faulty valve, it's still up. 8 hours later, the pillow, I'm not paying for a pillow, that's just a small dry bag, just with some clothing in, which is a perfect pillow. The big change is the sleeping bag. I'll probably put a shot in of it all sort of laid out, but it's this one. It's the Challenger 400 by a company called Highlander. Now, this is an absolutely superb sleeping bag. This is bought on a popular auction site, though I think you can still buy these of some sorts. The spec is oops, sorry for the camera to focus. That's the spec of it. So it is a full season sleeping bag. I probably don't need a full season, but I'm not waking up in the middle of the night feeling cold. So in truth, this was zipped open halfway through the night because I was getting a little bit warm. And that is basically the sleeping setup. Well, the other sleeping bags, the blue one here, which is my good lady wife's, is a 3-season sleeping bag made by company Kettle. This is a cracking bargain. £3 off a car boot sale. Came complete with the compression sack, and obviously second-hand sleeping bag. I'm going to wash it anyway, and it's been absolutely fine. Zips are okay and everything, so you haven't spent an awful lot of money, and that's the truth of it. The little one's bag is a Spirit Junior 300. Again, I think that's the cat again. We'll get her in shot in a minute. That is a junior size bag. I think it's up to about 1m60 or 1m70, so it'll serve him, you know, until he gets a little bit older. The rate he's growing, we might have to move him up a bag, but that's a 3-season bag. The thing is, with obviously that was bought new, and this is the weird thing with buying things pre-used. My Highlander I got on a popular auction site. I think I paid about £16, complete plus postage. I think that was about another £4. So there's definitely good market second-hand for second-hand kit. As you can see, this is the size of the Banshee 300, and it's quite snug for 3 people. Enough chopsing. I'm going to get up and get a coffee on. On a nice hot shower. I'll spare you the shower scene. What a horrible thought. But as I say, I mean, this is really sort of all laid on. I'm not used to this. I've gone camping. It's always been sort of washing and wipes and that sort of stuff. I mean, we're really sort of roughing it down here at the moment. Water pipes, stand pipes, safe drinking water, little shop on site. Showers, toilets, all the rest of it. But no, seriously, I mean, if you're going to come here with the family, then I think you've got to be realistic. I mean, we're finding with the 4-year-old, I think if we didn't have all, I think sometimes, you know, we would be struggling a little bit. But you know, all's good. So I'm just going to fix myself a coffee, and I think we're going to go and have a little adventure around and see the wonderful area. Ooh. Are you going to go running down there now? Well, there we go. That is the end of a lovely break with the family down here in Somerset, and we've done a quick 360 and made sure that we haven't left anything lying around, no bits of litter, no money either. So we don't want to leave any money lying around, do we? No. No. But anyway, if you are around this neck of the woods, this being Somerset, we are on a little site called Pitch Perfect Camping, which is probably about 4 or 5 miles north of Frome. So absolutely fantastic place, really, really nice, and we'll be visiting it again. So I'll put the little link underneath to let you know, so if you want to go online and check out the deals. As this is being filmed, we're in the last week of October, so they do close the season at the end of October, I believe, and then reopen. It's either in March or April, somewhere around about Easter, but I'll put the link and everything. And anyway, we're going to say goodbye. Are you going to say bye-bye to everybody?
Goodbye.
Goodbye, take care, all the best, and
Goodbye.
take care, all the best, bye-bye.